Welcome to the Raw Reality Pregnancy Series. Over the next few episodes, we're diving into the real, raw, and beautiful reality of pregnancy. The highs, the hard parts, the challenges, the questions, and everything no one really prepares you for. With expert guests, honest conversations, and women sharing their own journeys, this series is here to help you feel informed, empowered, and a little less alone through every stage of pregnancy and motherhood. He's so clingy, it's wild. Just follows me everywhere.
Was he like that before?
He was, but then because I moved to Melbourne last year, he was then dad's boy.
Did you move to Melbourne last year?
Yeah, moved back. I know.
Oh my gosh.
It was like 9-10 months.
Yeah.
And then he became a dad's boy.
Yeah.
And then got pregnant, and he knew at the start when I was really sick, and then he just kind of was a bit like normal.
Yeah.
And now the last month, oh my God.
Crazy.
We'll both walk in the house and he'll always go dad first.
Yeah.
Now he won't even acknowledge him. I'm like, Cool. We'll see what it's like when the baby comes.
Where'd my mummy go?
Yeah, literally. And what is this child taking my spotlight?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
are we rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling. Avalon, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the potty.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm so grateful you were open to coming on.
Of course.
I am doing a pregnancy series, and I just wanted to have someone on and talk about their journey and go through all the things.
Yeah.
Really. So I want to touch on conceiving, pregnancy.
Yeah.
Diving into motherhood, which you're now 5 months in nearly.
5 months in.
Which is crazy.
I know.
But let's just roll it back a little bit. So conceiving. Were we trying? Were we not? What was happening?
We were open.
Yep.
Basically from when I met Adam.
Yeah, love
it.
When you know, you know.
I wanted to be a mum.
Yeah.
He had done everything else.
Yeah.
He was ready. And so we basically were just like, look, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
But we weren't trying to the day kind of thing. We were just open.
Yeah.
So in terms of conceiving, I think on the 3rd month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
wow.
Blessed, it didn't take a long time.
Yeah. And you just never know.
You never know.
I mean, clearly, I felt pregnant first go. So yeah.
I was doing the tests the first couple months and they were negative. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to focus too hard on this because I was like, I do want this.
Yeah.
But if I get too wrapped up in the negative, I strongly believe that it affects.
Yeah, 100%.
So I just was like, if it happens, it happens.
It's so hard. And the stress plays a massive role, which if you're going on for months, it can be so daunting.
Sure.
And I mean, I can't speak on that experience because we weren't trying and had it first go, which you just didn't think would happen. But what was once you found out, what was the feelings and the emotions?
Surreal.
Yeah.
I thought I would be a lot more emotional than I was because it was something I always wanted.
Yeah. So are you, because I wanted to be a mum since I was 6.
Oh my God. I'm about to turn 26, and for 26 years, all I've wanted is to be a mum.
Mood. Okay, we're on the same page.
I think when I saw that positive test, it was it was shock. Nothing prepares you for seeing the positive.
Yeah.
Even though I had a feeling at the time I was.
Yeah.
It was still a shock. And then I think later the emotions settled in more.
Did you do the test by yourself?
I did do it by myself.
Yeah.
Adam was downstairs and I just thought, I was like, I feel like I just need to do this test right now. I'm going to run upstairs.
Yeah.
Did it quickly, found out it was positive, and then I think I told him 3 hours later. So the whole afternoon.
Were you just processing yourself, or were you just
I didn't know how to tell him. I wanted to do something really sweet and take the time, but I was also like, I cannot hold this in. I just need to tell him somehow and do it again.
Just blurt it out.
Yeah.
So how did you tell him?
We were making dinner, and at that we were going through a little phase where we were making a lot of dinner videos, recipes, cooking dinner with us kind of vibe. And I was like, he won't suspect a thing.
Yes.
I'll just say I want to film us making dinner, set the camera up, he's prepping, and then I just whipped it out.
We've got an extra ingredient tonight.
He had a knife in his hand because he's cutting. And I was like, oh my God. Imagine if this is bad reaction. God. Risky, but and then I burst into tears because I was like,
you could let it out.
Yes.
Yeah. And he was stoked?
Beyond.
Yeah.
Beyond. We couldn't believe it for weeks. I was just like, what?
Yeah.
what do you mean?
And it feels so surreal for weeks because you don't show for like quite a while.
Yeah.
And you're just like, is it real? You can't feel them. What's happening?
It's crazy.
And you just have to.
It's a crazy feeling.
Just wait until that. Yeah. Well, I guess you can get like your 6-week scan.
And
but they're
waiting
like this
for
big.
that scan is
oh my
like,
God. The 6 and the 12.
No, I know.
Such a long wait.
Because I think I was maybe 4 weeks when I found out.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to wait too long to go to my first scan, but I was like, I'm just like stinging to see the baby to make sure that there's, they're there.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's healthy.
Yeah.
And so it's a relief.
It's, the biggest relief.
A world of emotion.
Yeah, literally. Did you guys find out gender as soon as you could?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always wanted to find out the gender?
Always.
Yeah.
Adam and I were both we always wanted a little girl. Mm-hmm. He is so girl dad.
He is.
And
girl dad.
I always just wanted a little princess. So I think there was a little bit of anxiety there, to be honest. So the second we could find out the gender, I was like, we are finding out the gender.
And I feel like it's not spoken about enough.
Yeah.
Like gender disappointment. And
I was going to say.
Like I've always thought I'd have 2 boys and a girl.
Yeah.
And Jackson has been convinced we were going to have 3 girls. So, but then I convinced myself we were having a girl. Yeah, literally. And then when we did our gender reveal, we were both shocked because I'd convinced myself it was a girl.
Yeah.
But we were both stoked, either way. But I think, next if we had a boy, then I'd be stressed because I would love a little girl.
Of course. I think that was heavily why we wanted to do our gender reveal private.
Yeah.
Because I was nervous for how I would respond, only because I only ever saw myself having a girl.
I just don't see it any other way.
I don't see it any other way. And I strongly think that Adam and I will just have 2 girls.
Yeah.
If we have a boy next, perfect, because then you get best of both worlds.
Yeah.
But for our first, I wanted to do it privately just in case I felt a little bit nervous.
Yeah, so
that's why we just did it alone.
Yeah, which is nice too.
And then we sent the video to our immediate family and friends, and then they got I
love the video of
reaction.
you telling Tash and Maddie.
Oh my God.
It's the best. I think someone reshared it the other day again, and I was like, they're like your closest friends' reactions will just never.
I know. Maddie is jumping for joy, Tash is crying, and I'm like in between. I'm doing both.
You're like, I'm living it again.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, I'm obsessed. What did you kind of envision motherhood to look like before experiencing it?
Exactly what it is.
Yeah, I love that.
I think I just didn't have any expectation, and I had no expectation going through my pregnancy and postpartum. Mm-hmm. So I didn't set myself up for failure if things weren't going how I wanted.
Yeah.
So everything that I'm doing, everything that Ro's doing, everything that we're going through, I'm like, this was all to be expected. Like nothing's come that much of a surprise. Mm-hmm. Given Ro is a beautiful angel baby. I did get lucky. She is a good baby, so she's making
good parents, good baby.
Good and easy.
Yeah.
Easy as she can.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, that's so good.
Everything to be expected.
Yeah. What was life looking like for you before conceiving?
Oh, babe, I was thriving. Yeah. I was in the best place.
Yeah. Because you're about to turn 26, did you say?
Next week or 2 weeks, I turned 26. Wow. So I was 24 when I got pregnant.
Wow, he could come on your birthday.
Babe, imagine. Come on, little boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt my best physically.
Yeah.
And mentally. Mm-hmm. I was just in a really good place.
Yeah.
And I think that made my pregnancy, I put it down to the fact of how much work I put in prior to getting pregnant. I think that's why I maybe enjoy the experience so much, and because I've always wanted it. Yeah. So if there was ever a negative, I was like, I'm not even going to focus on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you and I are having 2 very different pregnancy experiences, and this is why I don't speak too much about mine, is because it is so positive and people don't like to hear that.
No, I know, but it is so good for people to hear.
I know,
because both get to be true.
I've been stinging to tell
no, you
my
should.
Experience.
I would be blurting it to the rooftops.
I want people to know that it can be, beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful regardless, but I had no problems, no nausea. I was just a better version of myself pregnant.
And that's amazing. And that was even you're saying you didn't necessarily want to share that it was so positive. But for me, I felt I didn't necessarily want to share it was so negative because people are like, well, be lucky you're pregnant.
Yeah, you can't win.
And I'm like, I am grateful.
People like to see when it's struggling because it's more relatable.
Yeah.
And I hate hearing that it's relatable because I'm like, well, mine's also relatable.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, my two
reality.
best friends have had beautiful pregnancies.
Yeah. And
complete opposite to me.
People just don't want to hear that it can be like the the best.
Yeah. And maybe my next one will be. So, yeah, your pregnancy was pretty smooth running.
It was beautiful.
I love that.
It was everything that I had hoped for.
Yeah. And you were just saying before we started recording, like, you were hoping she would stay in there a bit longer.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I love this.
I was not ready for her to leave.
Yeah. I love that.
I loved being pregnant because it's like such a special feeling and I wasn't ready to share her.
Yeah. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Oh, I love it. I can't wait to feel all these emotions. Like, I can't. I literally cried this morning getting ready because I was listening to my birth playlist.
I'm still emotional. But like, yeah, it's just the best.
Yeah.
So
especially,
good.
I think it's just that extra sweet when you've wanted it for your whole life. You're going to make me cry. Stop.
Wait, pause. Guys, we're 5 minutes in.
I can't.
I love your row.
Oh, she'll watch this one day and she'll be like, that's my mama.
Ruining my makeup. Bye, Tori. Tori got me with that question.
Oh, I can't.
Stop.
How did you go in terms of body changes, body images?
Okay. So, like I said earlier, I felt my best before conceiving.
Yeah.
So I was...
Was there a bit of like anticipation because you'd felt so good prior?
You know what? I look back on pregnancy and I was like, it was the first time in my life, and I've been doing like social media for like 10 years. So caring about the way that I look, because it's always been there.
Yeah.
You know? But as soon as I got pregnant, I felt like this is the first time in my life I don't have to worry or care about how I look.
Yeah.
I just surrendered.
It's like a permission slip.
To the change.
It shouldn't be in the sense of like we should feel that all the time.
Yeah.
But it does heighten the, okay, well, I'm pregnant. I can look however my body chooses to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember I remember one comment you had of someone saying like, you're so big. Or there was like a response to your story or something. And I remember you like reacting to it. And I remember like, I mean, we weren't even like close to pregnant but back then. But I just remember looking at it going like, people just, they think they have the right to just comment on. And like, it just grinded my gears.
It's like, you're not showing if you're too big. Yeah. But I always wanted a big belly.
Yeah.
I was like, if I'm pregnant, I want to look like I'm pregnant.
Yeah, I want to show it off.
I just want to show it off. Yeah. So, yeah, I just didn't feel like I owed anyone anything.
Yeah.
And I think I just really took the time to just do what I needed to do to enjoy every minute of it, physically, emotionally, mentally.
Yeah.
You know, I stopped working out during pregnancy.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, my body's going to change. Mm-hmm. And you can do all these things during pregnancy to make your recovery easier, like, you know, and you want to feel strong during pregnancy. But I was like, pregnancy is so hard and taxing on your body. And I was like, I just want to focus on that and relaxing and giving my body the peace and relax.
Yeah.
And just, there's no pressure to do anything else. You're carrying a whole child.
Yeah, you're running a marathon every day.
You're running a marathon.
This was exactly my struggle at the start because I've trained my whole life, like worked in the gym. And I've always thought I'd, slay and train through pregnancy.
Yeah.
But being so sick early on, it stopped. I stopped training pretty much straight away.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a while, I think I tried to go to the gym like 3 times. And I was like, this just doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
And then I was doing Pilates once a week for maybe, and I had a 5-week stint in there.
I think I went to like 3 Pilates classes.
Literally. And I was like, why am I forcing myself to be here? Like, yes, some days it felt really good. But I was like, in my body, it just doesn't feel nice. And I've put it down to, you're also preparing for birth and labor where you want your body to relax and open up and allow them to hopefully slide right out.
Such a mental thing.
Yeah, I just think there's so much online at the moment with training up until your due date and like heavy squats. And I'm just like, yes, I know there's like science and there's so much benefit to it. But also if you don't want to do that, it's okay. And I think
I just trust yourself. Like I trusted myself enough to know that everything that I did before I got pregnant
Yeah.
I can handle birth. I'm young, I'm fit, I'm healthy. I don't need to be in the gym throwing around weights until I'm 40 weeks pregnant to make birth easier, because in some cases it might not have helped.
Yeah.
And my birth was, you know, great. My postpartum recovery was amazing.
Love it.
And I didn't do any working out. I did nothing physically to prepare myself for that.
Yeah.
I just relaxed. Like I just rested.
Yep. That's how it should be for some people. And like I think if you just, like you said, listen to your body and what it wants, don't fight against it.
Yeah.
You can get back into the gym later on.
The gym's not going anywhere, but pregnancy is.
Yeah.
So do what you need to do to like just feel like, I just want everyone to be calm in pregnancy, you know?
And like feminine, your stress plays a role in the baby too. It was the most
feminine experience of my life.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah.
Was there anything at all in pregnancy that you didn't expect or that was harder?
The amount of times you have to pee. As soon as that baby comes out, you like stop peeing.
Yeah, perfect.
that was the worst thing for me.
Yeah.
Ever.
Mine hasn't been too bad.
Oh my God, you're like, girl.
Like at night, once maybe.
Okay.
Which is, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But unless he's like pushing on my bladder and I'm like, can you not do that?
Yeah.
Because that's really uncomfortable.
Oh my God, it's the worst. And then
I mean, if that's the only thing, then I feel like,
everything else is
No, I love it. I want to talk about your birth.
Yes.
Because
I've never told my birth story.
Really?
Never.
Oh, I remember you post like a little story.
I just briefly shared of what it looked like. But
and I think from what I've seen, I'm manifesting your birth. So please tell us.
Okay, so birth was like a 2-day thing.
Yeah.
My birth was long.
Yeah.
So I was replaying the story in my head last night because I knew you would ask. I was like, wait, I need to get every detail. So my birth, early labor, started on Saturday night. It was a regular Saturday. No changes. I didn't feel any different. Saturday night came and I was up every hour just with like period cramps. I was like, oh, I'm feeling really uncomfortable, like every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a lot of sleep. Sunday morning, I woke up and I noticed I had like been bleeding a little bit. And because my pregnancy, I had no complications. That was abnormal. So I woke Adam up and I was like, I've been bleeding a little bit. I think we should just go to the hospital and get checked, like make sure everything's okay because everything's been smooth. Yeah. And I'm like stressed.
Yeah, of course.
So we go to the hospital. They're doing all their checks. They didn't really say what it was. I thought maybe mucus plug.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Something like that, but they never told me.
Huh.
So they just did their usual testing. Everything was fine. They're like, go back home. You know, might be early labor. No one was concerned. And so on our way back from the hospital, I went and got a coffee because I was exhausted.
Of course.
And not sleeping.
Mama needs coffee.
I was like, this is labor help.
Yeah, we need to kickstart this now.
I went and got a coffee.
Yeah.
And still had the cramping, wasn't feeling up to going to the coffee shop. So Adam went in, I sat in the car and I waited. While I sat in the car, I felt like a
pop?
Like a little kind of like you've weed yourself.
Okay.
But not like a big gush. Everyone expects it to be like a huge gush.
Yeah, especially what you see on the movies.
Especially what you see on the movies. But because Ro was so head down and so low for so long, there physically wasn't the room for it to be a huge gush. Right. So it was gushing.
Yeah.
Continuously. So I was like, oh. Okay.
That's uncomfortable.
I think my water just broke in the car in the cafe.
Like, dude, the horn. Adam, let's go.
So Sunday, I was at home all day and it just continued, like water gushing. I'm like changing my outfit all day. And it got to the afternoon and I said to Adam, I was like, I think we should go to the hospital to check if this is my waters. Because when your waters break, you have like 24 hours or something to give birth because you're more prone to like bacteria.
Yeah, the infections.
Things getting in. So checking if your waters are broken is like really important. So
were you having like throughout that Sunday still cramps?
Still cramps, but it just felt like a period at that point. So I was like up, I was cleaning.
Yeah.
I'm doing my nesting
My God, the amount
labor.
of people who say that, you're like, if you feel any sort of like hard nesting come on, rest.
But I nested my whole pregnancy because I'm such a clean freak.
Oh my God, yeah.
So that was not abnormal for me. And then so we So Sunday night we drove to the hospital. It was probably like 8 p.m. I drove myself. We parked on the street because I'm like, I just need a quick check.
Yeah.
Like, tell me if my waters are broken so I can go home.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we were there. They checked. It was my waters, and they were like, we can see her head. Oh. I was like, oh, what do you mean? Like, you can see her head? I was like, what colour's her hair? It was the first thing I asked. They're like mousy brown. I'm like, cute.
I love it.
So they were like, you're 3 centimetres. We can see her head. They're doing all the tests, checking her heart rate, just doing their mandatory schedule.
Did you have like hospital bag in the car? Nothing?
No, babe. I thought I was going to check if
back
my
home.
I was like, I'm going home to bed because I haven't slept. I'm exhausted. So
this series is brought to you by Pardon Panties, the underwear brand designed specifically for pregnancy and postpartum mamas, all created by a midwife who understand what mums need and what their body has gone through. We know that after birth, we want to be mindful of what we're putting on our skin, and these are incredibly soft, leak-free, and free from any PFAS chemicals, so we know that we're looking after our skin. They're loved by C-section mamas for that gentle, high-waist fit, as well as being able to double up and use them as overnight period panties, so we'll be reaching them long after postpartum as well. It doesn't stop there. Pardon Panties have everything you need for recovery, from peri-bottle to peri-soothe foam and recovery bands to really support us in that postpartum period. Everything has been designed with real mamas in mind by someone who has cared for thousands of them. Find them online at pardonpanties.com.au with Australia-wide shipping. You can also find them at nationwide Baby Bunting stores as well as selected pharmacies near you. And coming very soon is their extra large size, so catering from size 18 to 24 because every single mama deserves to feel supported. Use code RAWREALITY15 at checkout for 15% off. That's RAWREALITY15 at checkout for 15% off.
Yeah, they were checking her heart rate and it was kind of fluctuating. It was up and down. They weren't really happy with her heart rate. So they were like, look, you're not leaving here until you have a baby.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I was like, I've parked on the street. My bag's packed. Adam's bag is not packed. Of course, I'm 39 in one day.
Yeah, true.
I was like, I'm not mentally prepared. Like, if I knew I was in labour, I could have mentally prepared a little bit more. But the spontaneous of that, I was not for.
And you just can never.
I just got sent into a panic. I was like, what do you mean I'm not leaving here without my baby? I'm not done being pregnant.
You're like, I'm not done.
Please don't evacuate her. So, yeah.
She's on her way out.
So Adam went home. He packed his bags. I stayed at the hospital. Laboured Sunday night. Crazy. Crazy. Like, I'm talking, I didn't sleep Sunday night. So that was night 2 of no sleep. Just the contractions started every 5 to 10 minutes. So I would be in bed. Adam's next to me, waking up like, yelling of the pain. I was like, if this is labour.
Was it worse than you expected? Or did you just try not to put expectations on it?
I had no expectations. I didn't do a lot of birth prep because I was like, I've never done this before. I have no idea what to expect, how to prep, what my body needs in terms of prep. So I was just like, I'm going into this and just getting it done. Yeah. It was like a job. Yeah. I was like, I'm going in, I'm getting her out. However, I need to. I knew what I didn't want. Yeah. But in terms of prep, babe, I did none. I didn't want to do any because birth is never goes how you want it to go.
And it's overwhelming.
So overwhelming.
Info that's out there. And,
I was just open to anything. So, Sunday night, labour. I'm in labour, contracting. Sunday morning came. They checked me and I had only gone another 1, maybe 2 centimetres dilated. So I was progressing really slow because waters broke 24 hours ago. Yeah. So they're like, look, you're not going as fast as we need you to go. We're going to give you a few more hours. If you don't progress, we're going to have to give you oxytocin to basically induce labour, get it going, even though I was already in labour. Yeah. So I did a few more hours. This is all such a blur because you are just so wrapped in it all. A few more hours went by, nothing progressed. Wow. I was like, she's not ready to leave.
She came down and then she just stayed, she's like, I'm comfy here.
She ain't ready to leave. And I was like, I don't want you to leave, baby.
Go back up, girl.
Back up. send me home. Yeah. So I think about 11, 12 o'clock, I got my oxytocin. I wanted a water birth and I couldn't have a water birth because I had the drip, which was the most devastating thing.
Yeah.
But I got in the shower.
Yeah.
And I was in the shower. So I just did what I needed to do. And then, it progressed really quick. That's what it does. So, I just did the whole thing. They offered me the pain meds. I was like, no, I wanted to do as natural everything.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I just want to feel what it's supposed to feel like. I want to embrace everything. Yeah. Like I'm here.
I'm going through it.
I'm here for the pain.
Yeah.
Give me the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was born at like 2:39.
Yeah.
So that happened.
Like that afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2:39 in the afternoon. Pushing. As soon as my obstetrician came in, I had the most amazing obstetrician.
Love that.
So in terms of contracting, that's the hard part to get through. As soon as it's time to push, it is like a completely different ball game. Like not painful because you push through the contractions.
Yeah, okay.
But pushing is like holding your breath and like bearing down.
Yeah.
Bearing down.
Yep. Rather than like in a contraction, you're like trying to just breathe through the pain.
Trying to breathe through it. Whereas when it's time to push, it's almost like you're relieving the pain because you're.
And it feels like probably more productive pain.
Yeah.
Because you're like, well, she's coming.
Yeah, she's coming. So I got her head out, ring of fire.
Oh, no, tell me about the ring of fire, please. Because no one has spoken about it. And I'm like, I need to know the sensation that I'm preparing for.
Okay, this is the thing. I don't know if this is going to be so TMI with
Look, we're here for it if you want to talk about it.
The way to explain labor and the contractions is pressure. It is pressure that you have like never experienced. So I think that was the scary part for me because it wasn't pain. I was like, I'm feeling pressure like
at the back. Yeah, okay.
I was like, that's scary.
And in terms of relating it to period pain, completely different?
It's like, it truly felt like, so rogue. It truly felt like you're about to push a baby out of your bum.
Yeah, which I've heard a lot of women say.
It's just so foreign.
Yeah.
And so I think I was really scared and like nervous because that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
But so ring of fire, crazy.
Is ring of fire in the back?
No.
In the
ring of fire is at the front.
Yeah, okay.
But like it's depending on how you go. Like I pushed for 20 minutes and she was out. So I got her out really quick because I was like, game on. I'm like, I've done the hard part. The hard part is honestly getting to 10 centimeters. That is the hard part. So ring of fire, got her head out. Then I stopped contracting.
Okay.
So because you can't push unless you're contracting, I was waiting. Head out. They're like, do you want to have a look? I was like, no.
Did you feel her? Some people say like when their head's out, they just have a little touch.
I did not want to know what my precious baby Ro was doing. But so I waited for another contraction, got her head was out, got the rest of her out.
Mm-hmm. Was it a big relief once her head was out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's the hardest part because it's the widest part. And then next contraction got the rest of her out. But those 20 minutes of pushing, like it was hard. Like there were so many moments I'd look at Adam and I was like, I can't do it. But that's when, as soon as you feel like you're about to give up, is when
you're nearly there.
They're there.
Yeah.
Because my body was so I hadn't slept for 2 days. You don't eat when you're in labor. I'm exhausted. And
what was Adam's like? Was he good with his words? Did you want more touch?
He was so good. He was there. He would help me during the pushing because when I'm looking at him like lifeless, like I cannot do this.
Yeah,
like I need help. I was like, I can't get her out. I thought it'd been an hour and it's like 20 minutes. Yeah, you know. But no, he did the best that he could have done. I think I was just so in the zone that I blocked him out. Yeah, because I didn't feel like I needed to rely on him for anything because there's only so much they can do. And it's stressful and it's a lot
so
for them,
hard for them
to see you in that position.
And
I was like,
they literally can't.
Yeah, I was like, stay there, focus on yourself, honey. I've got this.
I'll get our girl out.
But then she was out and I zoned out.
Yeah,
as soon as she was on my chest, I was just so exhausted.
Yeah.
Beyond.
But also just felt so surreal.
So surreal.
Yeah.
And seeing the video back and looking at Adam's face when she was getting placed on me, I'm like, wow, like because I didn't get that POV. Like I was like, oh my gosh, she's out. And then I just lost it. I had the shakes after birth, like after I delivered, and it was crazy.
But sounds like a beautiful birth.
It was beautiful, and it was what I wanted. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to do unmedicated. I would have loved to have been in the bath, but I wanted to embrace everything that it was, and I feel like I got that.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that's like one of the most important things is like you can have your birth plan, but knowing that it can and probably will change.
Yeah,
but also in whatever happens, try and feel empowered in that. I think is the biggest thing with changes because it can also happen so fast. How long were you in the hospital for?
4 nights because we went through private. So you're in there for 4 nights.
Yeah. You just lap it up. Yeah.
I didn't want to leave.
Yeah. No, I like
wanted any of it to end.
Yeah. One of my best friends just gave birth like a week ago.
Stop.
And she was like, it's kind of nice. Like whatever you need, they're just right there.
Yeah.
And you just relax.
Yeah.
But then also going home is obviously so sweet as well.
So sweet, but you feel it's like overwhelming because you're like, I don't have help, you know?
I literally was voice memoing one of the girls this morning who her bub's like 6 weeks old. And I'm like, it's just a wild concept. You go to the hospital, give birth, and then you go home and then you're like, now I have a human to look after.
I relied so much on the nurses for help.
Yeah.
With feeding especially.
Yeah.
That was
Which I think is so normal.
I was like, help me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
How did she go with feeding and latching?
So I stopped breastfeeding.
Yeah.
After a month. I did a month with Ro. So Ro was born with tongue, lip tie.
Yeah.
They thought maybe she also had a cheek tie. So her mouth was super tight. And she had a really high like palate. Like I was like, Ro, you've been amazing until now.
Was that painful for you?
Painful and just really difficult.
Yeah.
For her and for me. So every time I had to feed in the hospital, I would ring the buzzer. They would come in, they'd help me latch.
Yeah.
We tried all the different positions. Waiting for your milk supply is also incredibly stressful because social media has created such an expectation that you need to have an immense amount of milk, and that's just not reality. Not reality for me. I was a just enougher for Ro.
Yeah.
So that was really stressful. So when I got home and we're feeding and then it's difficult for her and her tongue, lip and cheek tie and my low supply and the pain, that was the most stressful part of postpartum for me.
Yeah.
So as soon as I made the decision to stop, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. And I was like, I can enjoy this now because there is no pressure. She's better off. I know she's getting fed. She's happy. I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
100%.
Yeah.
And again, there's so much out there on like breastfeeding for as long as you can. But it's like if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you.
But if you're not feeding from the breast, like pump.
Yeah.
Have your stash in the freezer.
Yeah.
So I'm like working overtime and I'm making all these extras, but for what? You know?
Yeah.
Like it was that.
And if you make that transition and you're both happier, then don't fix what's not broken.
Yeah.
Wow. She's just so cute.
She's a sweet, sweet baby Ro.
How did you go? Obviously, motherhood is something you've wanted your whole life.
Yeah.
What was it like in those first few months?
The first few months, it was tricky because Adam had to go back to work like 5 days postpartum. So we got home Thursday. He was back at work on Friday. So I think I had a lot of anxiety because I was like, it's up to me.
Yeah.
I've got her in the day. No one else is here to help. I've got to figure it out.
Yeah.
But I almost preferred not having him there. Love you, Adam. Not that I didn't want him there, but I knew motherhood is something that I wanted. So I was like, I want to know how to do it. Like I want to be the best I can. So not having him there and me just soloing the days was like, I enjoyed it. As stressful as it was in the first few weeks, and there had been a couple days I texted him being like, I need you to come home. Like, I can't do it today.
Yeah.
But for the majority, I enjoyed having so much one-on-one with her. And I feel like her and I have such a special connection because it was majority her and I.
Yeah.
And I love that. And that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Did you feel like motherly instincts just like kicked in and you're like, I just know?
And they still do.
Yeah.
They still do. But my biggest thing was I took the time to really learn her and understand her, like what her cries meant, what her needs were. Like it's tricky in the beginning because every need has been met and she's still upset. And you're like, I'm failing. Like, what's wrong? Like, someone tell me what's wrong with her. Like, she won't stop crying today. Ro is a baby who struggled with like wind and gas. She had a really sensitive tummy.
Yeah.
So on the outside, it's like everything's been done for you. Like, what's wrong? But she was struggling inside with that poor tummy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And one of like the biggest questions I feel like people speak about in going into motherhood is like feeling that they lost themselves or their like self-worth, their identity, whatever it is for them. Did you feel any of that, or did you feel like you stepped into like the version of you that you were like, I've been waiting for this?
I think.
Or a bit of both?
I think I stepped into the version of me that I wanted because I am not a business-driven person. Like I didn't care to be successful in career or any other aspect other than being a mum.
Yeah.
So when I was like, oh my God, I'm thriving. Like, this is the best. The only difficult thing was just accepting how it affects external relationships, like friendships, things like that. That was the tricky part because your conversations are different. You just aren't as free as you were before. Yeah. Everything has to be scheduled. And for people to understand who don't have kids, it's like it's tricky.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, nothing on them, nothing on you. But it's like if you haven't experienced it, is hard to put yourself in those shoes.
Because your life has done a 180 and theirs hasn't.
Yeah.
So trying, not setting expectations on them to understand, but also like expressing that if it's bothering you. Like, I'm not one to ask for help. So like I wasn't reaching out to friends being like, I need a second to shower. Like, can you come over and watch her so I can shower? Like I did it all.
Yeah. Like I'm taking this on all by myself. Yeah.
My advice would be is I think it's just communication from both parties. And I think it took me 4 months. I'm only just realizing that now.
Well, it's like you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm so grateful with our friendship group is like, you know, once he's here, if our catch up is them coming over and just sitting on the couch chatting, that's okay.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't need to be going out and doing all the things. It's like whatever we can do around.
Not the same.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But it's embracing.
But it's better.
Yeah, but it's better.
Life's better because we have a +1 now, guys.
Yeah. How did your relationship go as you both stepped into parenthood?
Like I wouldn't say that it changed in too many ways. Obviously, I wish Adam could have been there more, but I understand that he couldn't have.
Yeah. And
then I enjoyed just having Ro to myself.
It's like the bittersweetness of like both.
Yeah, it's like you can't have both.
Yeah.
But I think it's just you just have to communicate, you know? And I think as she's getting older, I'm becoming more aware of making sure that I let Adam have more time with her because she's more aware of it. Whereas I'm such like I'll do it. Like you're busy. Like I'm good. Chill. I'll do it. I'll do 100% of the things until I go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know, because I want to. But it's like letting them help.
And probably because you did it from the start. You're
did
like,
it from the start.
I just know what to do now.
And I know her.
Yeah.
Like I know myself.
Yeah.
And he's at work all day. And yeah, like they don't have motherly instinct like we do.
Yeah.
They're not maternal. They have not as much knowledge about what they're doing as we do. But yeah, like I wish I let him do more in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because now I'm really aware. And I'm like, if you want to hang out with her for a few hours, like
You could do
Go
it.
for it.
Much
Stresses me out. Because I'm like, no, I want my row.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you feel like yous have gotten closer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like a little family. And
Yeah.
that part is still so surreal. Like what do you mean? This is my like immediate family now.
Yeah.
You know, like we have a baby. You know, it's crazy. It's just sweet. But like I think I'm still in the surreal phase.
Yeah.
You know?
That's good.
It's real, but it like doesn't feel real yet.
You're still like romanticizing it, and it's
Yes.
just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some days if I'm not with her like today, and then I'm like, oh, I have to go home and I have like a little baby who like relies on me and needs me. Like, oh, I'm a mum, you know?
Yeah. I can't wait. Who are you now that you weren't before motherhood?
I am someone who I just think your tolerance for things drops. I'm just like, what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't know. Like, what's the word?
It's on the tip of your tongue.
Yeah, like, I just think that she is the only thing that matters now. So I'm selfish to her and I'm selfish to myself. If there is something I don't want to do, like she's always my priority. So what was your question? Like, who
Like,
am I
how do you
now?
feel like you've changed?
I just don't like, I didn't take shit before, but I like especially don't now. If someone's not showing up or if I have expectations that not even I created but you created and you're not there,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm out.
I don't have time for that.
I don't have time for that,
Yeah.
you know?
It's like, especially with external, whether that be friendships,
External,
family,
yeah.
it's like, this is where I'm at. And if
Yeah.
you're not meeting it for what you've created for yourself or for what you've created in your head.
Yeah.
Well.
I think I'm like all about creating like the safest and calmest environment for her. So if there's anything that I feel is not that, you're out.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it's not just your energy.
It's not just mine, it's hers.
Hers.
And I'm like, I protect her peace so much.
I love that.
You know?
She'll be
and
so
that's why
grateful.
she is so calm and just happy because I'm like, nothing will interfere with who you are, how you are, your environment. Like no one's going to be around where I feel doesn't need to be around. So I think I'm just like a little bit cutthroat,
Yeah.
you know, but you have to be.
Yeah. And it's like,
have to
well, we
protect
probably
the
should
peace.
be always.
Yeah, always.
And then it's like you bring your little child into the world and then you're like, whoa.
the perspective change on things when they're here is crazy. You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I'm excited. I'm like, I'm hearing,
excited.
and I just love that I'm having this conversation like so close. Yeah. Because I'm like, it's making me really excited.
You're ready for labor tomorrow.
Yeah, literally. In terms of stay-at-home mum, something you knew you always wanted. Dream. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
And there's so many conversations about it online of, gosh, whether their partner's supported or they don't, or whether it's you should be doing it or you shouldn't. Like, there is no should or shouldn't. There's no right or wrong.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want.
Yeah.
You make it happen for yourself.
Yeah.
And you wanted it, you got it.
I wanted it, I got
And
it.
you love it.
And Adam also wanted that.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that I had to ask him, hey, is it okay if I like do this? Like he knew from the start he has
Was
that
that-
provider mentality
Yeah.
and it was just not even a question. So I think, yeah, like it just, I'm very blessed because it takes such a stress off my experience. I'm not, you know, rushing to get her to a certain point because I'm like, I have to return to work in 2 months. I need everything to flow better. It's like I have all the time in the world for her,
Yeah.
you know?
Was that early conversations? I know you said it wasn't a question,
always.
but
Very early
yeah.
conversations.
And
yeah.
something for you that was like, this is what I want.
Always
And-
been a non-negotiable because I just, not that I'm like, it's not a lazy thing, but I just don't care to, my identity was never about like how my business is or my social presence. It's like, no, like my idea of success is like having amazing kids and babies and being there for them 24/7.
I'm obsessed. Like I love that. And I think
the best job.
Yeah.
You can't compare it to anything.
Oh my gosh.
It's like the most important job.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why would I not?
And a hard job.
But why would I not do that 24/7? It's the hardest job.
Yeah.
She needs me, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
The thought of putting her in like daycare at 6 months when your parental leave is up, I was like,
not for
she's
me.
still a baby. Like they're still so
she's 6 months,
little.
like, you know.
They still need you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because I'm like in that mixture of I have the creativity and the drive. We've obviously got the podcast. We've now opened the studio. But I've definitely, even probably just before falling pregnant, I felt this shift of like, I don't need to like be earning more than Jackson or like push myself to those limits if I don't want. I know for myself I need that creativity outlet. And like for me, that's the podcast and socials and things like that. But even then falling pregnant, I'm like, I want to be as present as possible and I want to be there as much as possible. And Jackson's very similar in the sense of like provider mindset. From the day that I met him, he's like, we can have this much in the bank. I want to do this. I'm like, yep, cool. And so now trying to create that space where I can have the freedom if I want to, I can. If I don't want to, I don't have to.
If I want to go help Adam with evidence and do the photo shoots and
oh my God, firstly, that photo shoot you did the other day, all of us in the office yesterday were talking about how hot your photos were.
Guys. But like I enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
And that's nice to have when I want it because that makes me feel like myself. That's what I did before baby.
Yeah.
I can do that now if I please.
Yeah.
But I think it's hard because we live in a society where everyone praises mums who do both. And it's like, what about the people who don't desire to do it all? Our version of all is like, I love taking care of the home. I'm such like I'm a homebody. I'm an old wife. Like, I want to do the laundry. I want to make sure everything's taken care of in the home and baby's taken care of because then when Adam comes home, he doesn't have to worry about it. And that's my version of like success.
I mean, he's at work worrying all day.
He's got too many other things to worry about that I don't want to have to worry about. You know, so we do our parts and we love the parts that we do. Yeah. So, yeah.
And I think it's just like, again, you said communication over and over again. And if in 5 years that changes, you'll have that conversation and you'll redirect if necessary. Yeah. But I think so much online of like mums in business. Yeah. Business owners, founders that are having babies. And there's so much praise, like you said. But it's like, what if you don't want that? That is also okay.
Dedicate your whole soul to my baby.
Then why is that frowned upon? Because that's really, really beautiful. Yeah. And baby is so lucky. Yeah. To have that. So I think if anyone listening, it's just like, you got to do what you want to do. Because you'll only resent the people that put different words in your mouth. Yeah. What was my next question?
We're flowing, babe.
We're flowing. I was like, hang on a second. I had something and it's just baby brain has escaped. Did you have baby brain?
I'd say a couple of stupid things. Everyone's like, oh my God,
what is going on?
Oh my God, wait, what?
Like we'll just be talking and I'm really good. Like on the pod, I'm pretty in it. Whereas Lily will just start talking and then I see her brain just go to another planet. And now it's happening to me and Lily's like, this is not just me anymore.
You've lost your marbles.
I'm like, hey, mine is going to come back. It's fine. What advice would you give to someone scared of motherhood?
Scared of motherhood. Like just don't get wrapped up in the small things. There's so many things out of your control. And I think you can only do your best, the best you can, you know? Like it's just like it's not easy, but it can be so beautiful. And I think if you get wrapped up in the shit, like you will just waste those early precious moments. Yeah. You know, I'm not a very anxious person, so it's easy for me to sit here and say, don't worry about the small things, because there is some mums out there who get extremely worried about the little things. But like A baby's a baby. A baby's going to cry. A baby doesn't know how to communicate. They're going to be unsettled. Like, it's going to be hard. But it's just like, you just don't need to worry, you know?
Yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah.
Babies, I wish someone told me more that, like, she's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you don't have to feel like you need to figure everything out.
You don't need to fix it right
You
then
don't
and
need
there.
to fix it.
Because, like, you're both learning. You're learning
We're
each other.
both learning. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything you wish women worried about less? Or would you just say similar in the sense of
Yeah, I just say
worrying
similar.
about them? Yeah.
And in pregnancy, like, who cares if you physically change? Like, you're supposed to.
Yeah. That was my biggest thing. I thought I would struggle more than I have.
Yeah.
But I just always kept coming back to it's inevitable.
Yeah.
And you always just think, I'm growing my child.
Baby. And when they come out, and like, I know when I was pregnant, I thought Ro was like this big in my belly. And then when she's out, I'm like, oh my God, wait, she was not big because she was like a small baby, but you don't realize how big they are.
Yeah.
And so
and then you hold them up and you're like, how
it makes sense
did
when
you fit in there?
you hold them and you're like, wow, I had a human. So, and just like postpartum, like,
Give yourself grace.
give yourself grace.
Yeah. How did you go postpartum? I know you said your experience was.
It was, I felt as soon as she was out, it's like I felt back to normal. I didn't have pain anywhere. Pain vanished.
Love that.
I was like, where did my pain go? You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just didn't have expectations. Because I didn't work out during pregnancy where I was like, I'm doing this to set myself up for a successful postpartum experience. It's like,
I'll tackle that when I get there.
you're going to look like you just had a baby. It's only till I reached 4 months where I felt my closest to my normal self.
Yeah.
Before that, I was like, I don't care.
Did you postpartum just kind of allow your body to just reset? Were you?
I didn't do anything.
When did you go back to the gym?
4 weeks, but because I'm not advising anyone to do that, but I felt amazing postpartum. Like, I didn't tear during pregnancy. I didn't have any issues with my uterus or anything. Like, everything, I swear my body's just built to have babies. Like, everything just, we're back, we're healed. So I felt comfortable going to the gym 4 weeks, but I've been to the gym like 3-4 times postpartum. Like, again, like, I just have no expectation or pressure.
If you want to do it, you'll do it.
And also, where the fuck's the time?
Yeah.
Like, that's how I look at it. I'm like, I genuinely just don't have the time.
Yeah.
And that, like, this time is still not for me.
Yeah.
I'm healing postpartum in other ways. I'm not healing postpartum physically right now. I don't have the time for that. And this time is not for me. You know, this time is for Ro.
And it's her precious.
It's her time.
Stages of many things happening. You're like, I'm going to embrace that because, again, the gym's not going anywhere.
Gym's not going anywhere.
And you're doing what you need to do to look after yourself.
And I only had a baby 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'll talk to you at 12 months.
Yeah. After also being pregnant for 9 and the body has just been through it.
Yeah.
No, I love that. And I think something I want to embrace as well. It's like, I'm so excited to get back to the gym because I do miss training.
Yeah.
But I'm like, we don't need to rush it. And I think there's something to that of like not training in pregnancy, letting your body do its thing, and then also letting it do its thing.
It's like a season you have to give to someone else. Your body is not, it's for someone else during pregnancy. And then postpartum, I'm like, the last thing postpartum I cared about was going to the gym so I could like look good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not someone who went to the gym. Like, it wasn't a mental outlet for me. So if that's your mindset on the gym, you will benefit immensely from going. But like, my mental state is best when I'm like relaxed, I'm chilling. My home's taken care of. I feel great.
Yeah.
And that feeling great looks different for everyone.
Cleaning's a workout in itself.
Cleaning that house, doing laundry for 3 people. I've got 2 dogs.
Yep.
Oof. My hands are full.
Yeah. We're getting the workout in regardless.
I'm working, babe.
Yeah. Do you have any words for anyone listening who going through maybe like the same journey as yourself, like easy pregnancy, feel like maybe they can't share it. Or whether they're stepping into like wanting to be a stay-at-home mum. Like, do you just have any advice for anyone?
My advice is just to don't feel like you shouldn't share your experience because it's like frowned upon. Like, I would have loved to have gone online and spoken more in depth and shared my positive experience just to show that like this is reality.
Yeah.
And reality doesn't just look hard, you know, and I do a few like spend the evening, spend the morning with me's, and everyone's like, this is so far beyond realistic. And I'm like, guys, this is my reality. And that's okay that it looks different to yours, but I've created a space where I want it to look like this. And this is what I do.
And it also doesn't mean it can't happen for anyone else. I just think for some people, yes, it might be so far realistic for them, but they can also work to make that happen if that's what they want.
Yeah.
Enough.
And I think I did put in the work with Ro early days to do like sleep training, but get her on somewhat good habits to make my life easier. From day one, I started, you know, implementing good habits so that my life can look like how it does, you know?
And it's like you create your reality.
Yeah. I've got a calm baby and it makes the days run smooth. But yes, I got lucky, but I also I did the work.
You've put in the work, yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I'm obsessed with your story and I think more people need to hear it because like you said, you know, I'm sitting here who've had a really, really hard pregnancy and I've been grateful that I've been able to be open about it because that is some people's reality. But we need to hear the good stories. And I think even with birth and labour, it's like it's not a medical event. It is something so beautiful that us as women are born to do. And so I think more positive stories like yours will only benefit like everyone out there. Because I just, you don't hear of them enough.
Yeah, I know.
And hopefully I can add to that with my birth story. So we'll find out soon.
It's just a mindset, babe.
It is just a mindset. And people can laugh, but I think
your mindset is like, you're born to do this. My body knows what it's doing. Yeah. That's what I would tell myself leading up. Yeah. Like, my body is going to get her out one way or another.
And your baby knows how to birth.
The baby knows what their babies get down themselves. Yeah. You know?
It's a wild. The human body is wild. Well, the female body, I should say, actually. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really enjoyed this conversation and I've taken on board a lot of things as I enter labour, birth and motherhood. I just think your calm energy I'm embracing it and I'm excited.
Babe, rub off on you, babe. I'm there with you.
Yeah, just give me that positive birth vibes.
It, babe.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. If anyone doesn't follow you, where can they find you on Instagram?
Instagram is just _Avalon _Lucy, same as TikTok.
Yeah. Are you on the YouTube still?
Like once a year.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
No, but I love it and we'll get you back on. Maybe in a few months' time once my Bob's here.
When she's 1 and I'll be like, right, different story.
Yeah, we can recoup.
I got a toddler now, babe. Gosh.
Literally. Yeah, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys for listening and we'll be back in your ears next week. Bye.